No. It's ladies.
Welcome to the channel and our continuing playthrough of Pericles, the Peloponnesian War, where we are in turn 7 and we are getting ready to place our issues. We have an interesting scenario here, which usually doesn't happen. I completely shellacked him, my rival faction, in the debates. And so I end up with way more issues than him now. The rules state when that happens, and so you don't, one side doesn't unduly affect the theater phase, as the rule book puts it. I have to give him issues until he's roughly even with me. And I'll loan him. I still get to resolve those issues, but he'll get to place them, hopefully, and he'll place them in theaters that help his primary strategy, and I'll end up executing them, and I'll probably help. So, when it doesn't cost me anything. Okay. So I'm going to give him, I need to give him 2. And I think I'll give him a league. And I'll go ahead and give him one of the military issues. Like that. And so he has 3, I have 4. That's roughly as even as I keep the excess. And there's our rumor markers. And so we are ready to begin the new order. Let's go over the score, which is we are catching up. Still got a long way to go, but we are catching up, and we're going to catch up this round, I think, if we do everything as it is. 63 to the Aegead. What is that? 56 to the Eurypontid, 55 to the Demagogues, and me at 40. The honor order has changed because the Aegead and the Eurypontids are in the lead. No, it hasn't. Or did I already swap? I might have already swapped that out, but it did swap once. Okay. So, let's think about what we want to do. So, and just review the primary strategies. The Aegead are going to try to invade Athens. Raid or pillage, whatever. Raid or fight. Eurypontids going after Sicily as usual. And the Demagogues are going to defend Attica. Okay. All right, I think I'm just going to edit and do like the Spartans and only come back in when I come to a major decision where I need to play stuff. So in the first round of placement, for instance, I have my 1 league issue here. And I am going to put that in Naupactus. And since it's the first thing on there, it is going to be one of the absolute last things that happen in the resolution. All I have to, and that's going to win me my 5 point, win our faction the 5 points each, and subtract 5 from them each. And that's going to be a sweet move on my part. All I have to do is remember to hold off 4 Strategos tokens to make the base, because that's all we're doing is building a base there. I do have a base, but yes, I do. Good. Okay, so moving on. So I've placed everything except for my last issue, military issue. And I'm just going to be a jerk with it. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to put this on top of Athens here. That'll mean I will be the first guy to act in Athens, no matter what. And I'm going to just take that out just for a cheesy 2 points there and deny my... Well, he'll get half of that, but, I'm going to get the lion's share of that. That is what we're going to do with our theater placement. And the theater placement has occurred. So let's go ahead and get into that. Was a nice truncated edit there. So we can go ahead and start getting into the theater resolution. So I can try not to split these videos up too much. Okay, so let's start with our old pal, the Aegead, who are in charge of raiding Athens, which no issue is outstanding for that. So we have only this choice here of Bosha. And that's his first rumors marker. Nothing interesting there. What is interesting is there is for the Eurypontids, who are next, that they have no exposed issue. So they are actually going to have to pass on their first turn. Which usually doesn't happen, but it can. And so we're off to the Demagogues, who are in charge of Athens, so they would naturally flip this. Zoink. And this is my military issue. And what I'm going to do with that is spend exactly 1 Strategos to completely activate battle in here. This is the nice thing about home state things. It only costs you 1, and if people are in your territory, you can just use every force in there. I am allowed to build first, which I will. And we only have these 2 available. And that is the end of that. Everything is on the board for the Athenians. There's still some league units left. All navies, all the armies are on the board that are possible. And so, yeah, this is just going to be just a flipping of the cards, but otherwise, which was just even odd here, automatic naval victory for us, which is going to just completely wipe him out, and without retaliation, I don't believe. Let me double check. Yeah, I would need 2. He needed 2 units there to affect me, because it's easier for the losers to inflict losses on the winners with navy. And if you know anything about the triremes, they were just death traps, and so it was brutal for both sides. Even when you won, you were losing a lot of people. So we knocked that out, and that's just going to be 2 points for me. 1, 2, 1 point for my pal. Bunk. And it's going to be 1 point down for your Pontids and Aegead. All right. That is it for that unit. That goes back in the pool. It's not permanently removed. We only do that when it's every other third or every other one. I think it's every one. It doesn't matter. So, resolved. That goes away. That was mine. Put that over here. And it's actually my turn now. Let me think about what I want to do. Oh, let's just expose. Well, let's go ahead and start freeing up this Sicily. See what happens here. That'll be interesting. Rumors. And it's back to the Aegead. And again, they're in charge of Athens, and they're going to draw the other rumors marker. The Eurypontids of Sicily. Here's where it's going to probably start doing something. No, there's the rumors marker. Boring. Okay. Yeah. Waiting and watching. That is war, isn't it? Let's see. The demagogues in charge of Athens are, of course, this is still their primary strategy. They're going to flip this over. There's my other military issue. Well, it's going to burn me for no matter what happens. There's that. And we've already cleared it out, and there's nothing left to build. And so we're just paying the 1 and canceling it, because there's literally nothing we can do with that issue. So, even more boring. Okay, that was the demagogues doing their thing again. And it goes to my turn. And do I really want to free up Sicily now? Or do I want to hang on here? You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do our primary strategy thing and reveal this issue, which is the league issue. And this way I don't forget to save 4 Strategos tokens. And we will build our league base here, yielding up, was it 2 or 3 honor? It's 2 honor. 2 for me. Catching up. I am catching up. Okay, and that also expands our, over here we got a little base marker. It doesn't matter. We're at this point, we're not going to lose that many bases. It's our maintenance requirement is totally going to be met without issue. Okay, so that resolves that league issue. And, okay, well, it was good to get this started. Now it's going to start heating up in the next episode, I do believe, but we're going to end it up right there, and we'll start with the Aegead in turn 7 there, and thanks for watching.